Take any personality trait you think you have and ask yourself this question. How do I know that I have that personality trait? For example, I consider myself an introvert. Do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert or somewhere in between, an ambivert? Well, how do you know that? Usually, we come to know these things by spending time with other people. For example, let's say you spend time with groups of people and you notice that some people in those groups were charged up the entire time. They just had so much endurance and they actually seem to get more energy as they spend time with the groups. Whereas you, if you consider yourself an introvert, you started to get drained and then you needed to go spend time by yourself and then you wondered why. And you started to understand by reflecting and by studying. For me, I had to read a book called The Introvert Advantage years ago, almost 20 years ago now. That gave me the insight. But cherish those moments where you start to reflect on how other people are different than you. Those are the moments that you really start to learn about yourself, what makes you different, what makes you unique. Be careful though, because you don't want to beat yourself up thinking about just what other strengths those people have. You have your strengths. It's really important to understand that, really important to embrace that. I beat myself up for years for being an introvert before I really understood it. Still do sometimes. Sometimes I also see that I'm not as assertive as other people. Those things are good learning moments for me that I can do better in certain ways, and also helps me reflect on, okay, if I'm not as assertive, I also tend to listen more. So it's a strength I have, and also in certain situations it can be a weakness. So in those situations I'm learning to do better. Let's be kind to ourselves, and in those times that we are with other people, we can just continue to learn about ourselves by reflecting on how we are different and similar to others.